And I am going to share my screen over here on this other, there we go. My name is Carmen Turner, and I am a trainer here. I need to change my name. Let me do that. Okay, it's changed. I'm going to start first with voice, and then I'm going to show you how to get the voice and how to set it up, or how to change the settings on it. And then we will go into the Google Business Profile. So in order to do voice, you can just put voice up here and go to voice.com or voice.google.com. And when you click on that, you will come to a screen that looks like this. It'll have for personal use or for business. With you being a new travel agent, it's no reason for you to get the business one. It costs $19.95 a month, and there's no reason for it because you're not going to be using that voice phone as much as if you had a business to start with. Maybe next year when your business is really booming, then maybe you'll want to go ahead and change to a business number. But whatever you want to do, that's fine. But for personal use, it doesn't cost anything. You just can click on that, and my suggestion is to sign up for the web version first. Once you get signed up for the web version first, on your computer, do this on your computer, not on your phone to start with. Sign up for the web version. And then once you get the web version, you can link it to your phone so it will also work on your cell phone, whether you have an Android or an iOS. So you just click on web, and then I'm going to show you on my other what this is. Okay, you've got this is what it'll look like. This is for text messages here. It has phone right there. You got phone calls right there, and also voicemail. People can leave you a voicemail. Like yesterday or Tuesday, one of the agents under one of my agents was supposed to be calling me, but she's used the wrong number. And she says, "Hi, Carmen, this is Paulette. I'll just call you right back. I know I've called a couple minutes early, so maybe you're not ready yet. I'll call you right back." Well, I called her from my other phone number because I didn't want to do this on the computer. I wanted to do it on my cell phone so I could walk around and do things. And
I don't know how to.
Click on the little microphone to shut your voice off, please. Whoever's talking. Okay, so when you get a message from somebody that calls you, it will show up as a text message if you've got your system set up like that, or as a play. Let me go ahead and share sound here so you can hear it.
Hi, Carmen. This is Paulette. I'll just call you right back. I know I called a couple minutes early, so maybe you're not ready yet. I'll call you right back.
Okay, so you got either a voice message or a text message on your voicemail. Now let me go ahead and show you how to set things up. We've got a settings up here, and it's much easier to do this on the computer than it is to do it on the phone. And that's why you want to get the web version first. You'll show your phone number, and it tells right here that I've got two devices. I've got a web device, and then it lists my cell phone number there because I have linked it to my cell phone number. I also linked it to my home phone number, but I don't want the messages forwarded to that. So when I get somebody text me or they call me, it will go on both the phone and the computer. So I can choose to answer the message either way. It makes it very easy if you're away from the computer for you to go ahead and text on the cell phone. But for the most part, on the computer works better because you can be on a phone call with somebody on your cell phone and also have the messaging on your web page. You can port a number, but I don't know why you would port another number to Google. Just let them give you a number, because when you set it up to get your phone number, they will ask you what area code you are in. And you can set it for whatever area code you're in, because I'm in the 479 area code. That's what my number starts with right here, 479. So they can give you that number that way. You can also transfer your number to another voice account. If at some point you want to go ahead and transfer to a different voice system, you can do that. You can forward your messages to email. What that does is on your email inbox, show you here, it tells you I've got a new text message right there at the very top one. It shows new text message, so you can do it that way, so that if you are busy in email reading your emails and different things like that, then you can notice you got a text message and go open your voice and find out what's going on. Here's about incoming calls. You can select which devices you want to use for your incoming calls, and I've got them on both the web and my cell phone, so I've got those checked on. You can see here, I can check it there to not use my cell phone. I can check it there, so it goes to both of them. And the call forwarding is here, but I've got that turned off. That's my home phone number, and I got it turned off. You can create rules for your call forwarding. You can set it so you can get email alerts for missed calls back also in my email. If I miss a call, it's going to give me a message saying you've missed a call, and it's going to say maybe it'll say who it's from. Incoming call options, you can record the calls on the incomings. And it says you can show your Google Voice number as caller ID when forwarding calls. But because I'm not actually forwarding the calls to another number, I'm not going to turn that on. And then you can come down here on either on the left and click on voicemail, or just scroll down and you got your voicemail. You can record greetings. You can have more than one greeting. When I go on vacation, I put a different greeting up and let them know that I'm on vacation at this time. I will check my message periodically and get back to you after I've checked my messages. So on a greeting like that, so you can instruct them to leave you a voice message so that they can do that. But you can change your greetings. I believe I've got 2 here right now. I've got the Google default and my greeting for travel, but I can add another greeting in there as well. And you can get your voicemail via email. When you've got a voice message, it'll send it to you in email, and you turn that voicemail transcripts on, and that's how it shows up that I showed you earlier, where I had the message in text and I had it in voice. And you can set up a PIN number to call from anywhere. You can call your number and set up a PIN number to get into your voice messages. That's all right there. This basically payments, that's for if you're using the business one and you're paying monthly, and then you can filter spam calls and texts. I have that turned off, but there's also filtering it and letting me know suspected spam, even though most of them are not actually spam. They're from people that are maybe going to the presentation or something like that. But you can got all that kind of information, and your privacy and terms is here. And there any questions about voice? Anybody's got any questions? Please go ahead and unmute yourself and ask. No questions. Okay.
Hi, this
Okay.
is Jean. Did you see my questions in the chat? Are we just?
I'm not
clear-
using chat. I'm not
Oh.
using the chat. Okay, let
Well,
me,
because you didn't really show how to, are we just supposed to go through the steps on the Google Voice? We don't put our number in? I don't understand how it's associated with my number.
okay, let me go back to settings and I'll show you. Down here on settings, see where it says linked number? You can add your cell phone there and it will associate it with your cell phone. Put your cell phone number in there. They'll send a code to your cell phone to make sure that that's your number. You get the code, then you got to put the code back in here on the screen, and then it will associate your cell phone to there so that you can, your cell phone will be linked with the web portal. You can see I've
Okay.
got mine up there.
So well, on my account, it says you don't have a Google Voice number and it says my devices. So I just go right to add link a new linked number. Is that what we're doing?
No,
Okay.
you have to create a Google Voice number first.
So you, well,
Before
that's my
anything.
question. You can't use your existing cell phone number. You have to create a totally different new number.
Create a new number.
Okay.
If you're going to
Gotcha.
use your cell phone, you're going to port your number over. Then you're not going to be associated then with the cell phone company that you are using, your service
Okay.
provider.
Okay.
So what you are, and they're going to charge you to port your number. So
Okay.
what you are doing is back on that first page I showed you. Let me go back over there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see.
Let me go back over there. Did I close? I didn't close that out. There it is. Back here where it says for personal use, you click web.
Yeah, I did that.
And you go to that page there. And when you go to continue, a free phone number to take control of your communication. When you click on continue, you're going to put a city or your area code in there. So you just write your area code in there. And
Okay.
they will give you a new number.
Okay.
So you just put that there like that, which this is not even showing. Let's show more. It's going, wow.
I know, that's what I had the same thing.
So it's
So
showing
this
Fort
is
Smith
just to
and
have a
Van.
second number, just so you
This
don't
is
have to
just so you have a second number that you
Okay,
can use
gotcha.
for your business.
Okay.
It makes it nice. But anyways, I'm just gonna 479 is not Fort Smith or Van Buren. 479 is Fayetteville, Arkansas, in that Northwest Arkansas area there. But it's not these other places. They've got this messed up. It should say Fayetteville. But just select that. And then see, it's going to offer to, those are numbers that it's going to offer. Maybe there's no more numbers available in Fayetteville, but I'm not going to take that number. It's given me a list of numbers that I could select, and I'm not going to take it. So I'm just going to go back. But that's how you do that. You select a number. Before, it didn't give me time. When I got mine a year ago, almost a year ago, it didn't give me a selection of cities. It gave me the area code, and then it just gave me a list of like 10 numbers that I could choose from. And I chose this number. But I imagine that maybe if you just type the city in there, let's try that. Let's do that. There's no, they've used all the Google Voice numbers for Fayetteville. Look at that. No Google Voice numbers are available. Nope, they're gone. So if it shows cities down there, they're not going to be any available to you. Or if it's not showing your city, you'll have to take something from somewhere else.
Okay.
But evidently, Evidently, all of the ones that they had for my area, Fayetteville, Arkansas, they're all taken. So if I wanted to get another, I have to get one from a Fort Smith number or a Van Buren number. Wow.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly because my city didn't come up, and so I just,
Yeah,
I
just
just chose a
pick
closer city.
yeah, just shows a closer one. And what happens if you skip this? Oh, yeah.
When you start, can you hear me?
Yes.
When you start, you said to go to for personal use and then
Yes.
web,
What?
then web.
Yes, personal use and then web. Because that's the free account is the web. Oh, the web is do it on your computer first. Because you're going to use with your business, you're using both your computer and your cell phone, I am assuming, or a tablet or something. And by having it on the computer, if you're working at the computer and you are on the phone with a client and somebody texts you, then you can click over to the voice and answer the text and still stay on the phone with your client. Some of us multitask in that way. Okay, I am going to go ahead and start with if there aren't any more questions, I'm going to start with the Google profile. No more questions? Okay, great. So I am going to show you how to do that. And up here in the upper right-hand corner by where you have logged into your Google Chrome. Also, you have to do these through a Google Chrome browser. You cannot set up voice or your Google profile if you are on a different browser, the Windows browser or Mozilla browser or any other browser. It has to be your Google Chrome browser to do these. Now yours probably, if you've not ever set up a business profile, yours will not have this business profile icon up here. So you'll have to scroll down to the bottom and go to more from Google. That takes you to the page here that gives you some products. And there's all kinds of products on there, and they're going to give you all kinds of advertising and stuff all the way down until you find the Google products. And there's several different tabs. This says for all. We're not going to just do for everyone. We're going to do the business one. This is for the business. And you can see there's a bunch of different things that you can do with business, and there is a business profile on there. The first time you click on this business profile, it will go ahead and put that up in your apps up in the top. So they'll be there. So this says stand out on Google with a free business profile. And you're going to want to click a manage now, and that's going to allow you to create a business. You can type your name there. And since I've used this one over and over, I'm going to put it in there. No. I'm going to type it again. Start over. Create a business with this name. Then you can put your category, your business category. You can put travel agent, travel agency, whatever you want. I use travel agency. And then click next. Do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or office? Wow, they've changed it on us again. Okay. When you're back here where it says type your business name, once you get that typed in and you connect next, create a business. Usually when you click that create a business, 3 boxes will come up. One will say service, one says retail, and one says local. You want to make sure you do the local business, because if you put retail, then that's going to be like you want to put a shopping cart on there and people can go in there and shop directly off your site. Well, we don't have that capability, and we don't want to do that on our Google profile. We want the clients to contact us directly from our Google profile so that we can get their information and get them set up with whatever travel they want. So next, the one that says service, you don't want that, because that's like somebody that's going to come out and service your appliance, or somebody that's an electrician that's going to come out and fix a receptacle at your house, or maybe a lawn service. They're going to come out and service your lawn, different things like that. That's one, like just to set an appointment to come out to your location to do that. So you just want to have a local business. And you can set it here for no or yes. They've changed this. I'm going to put yes because I want my address on there. And you put your address, United States, and your address. So just type in your address there and click next. You can always turn that off once you get that set up. That matches, so I'm going to say next. Now here is something, manage this business to reply to reviews, update info, and more. Now you're going to manage it. They want you to verify. So you put your phone number in there and you click next. And I'm just going to put verify later because I'm not going to verify. You can do your business hours. If you've got any days that are closed, you can just leave those closed. You can set it up. You work 24 hours every day. I'm going to 12 a.m. and I close at 6 p.m. Then I open at 10 p.m. and close at 12 a.m. There we go. So I'm open at 12, close at 6, open at 10, close at 12. And then of course, then I'm going to put the rest of them 24 hours. I have something that I do on Tuesday nights, so I don't stay near the phone to listen for business or anything like that. I just want them to know that I'm not available Tuesday nights. So you can fill out whatever you want on there, and then you click next. Well, I didn't put 24 hours. And then you can add messaging. And what that does is that allows them to text message you, or not text message you, but to instant message you on Google, to leave a message on your Google profile. You can get those messages from your Google later. So I'm gonna put that I accept messages. So if they want to send me a message, they can. You can put a description in here. Up to 750 characters. Since I'm going to delete this business when we're done, I'm not doing that. You can add photos. You can put any kind of photos in there you want. If you put travel photos, places that you've visited, things that you've done, or you can put photos that you've gotten to when you make your mock bookings. Any of the photos that you use for those, you can put in there, but you can add photos. Now with your photos, they want your photos to be no larger than 720 pixels wide and 720 pixels high. So you can have square pictures or you can have rectangular pictures, but either, if you've got a 720 wide, you can have less pixels for the height. You cannot have 720 high and 500 wide. It's got to be 720 wide and then whatever width you want up to 720 high. So you can do that for your pictures. I'm going to skip that because we're not going to add any. As far as your free advertising credit, it's totally up to you if you want to do that. I myself, I don't want to pay for any ads. I want to do all my advertising for free. So what this actually is, to claim this $500 free advertising, you have to actually go in and create advertisements. And once you have created $500 and paid for $500 worth of free advertising, they will add a $500 credit for advertising onto your account. So then the next $500 of advertising you do, that'll cover that next $500. So to me, it's not worth it. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to skip right over that. You can get a domain name for your website. If you want to also have a website with that name, you can pay for a domain name on Google. I currently paid for a domain name last year on Google for the simple reason that they gave us a web page. We didn't just have a search bar, a search spot on there, or a search on maps or a search in Google search. We had a web page, and this is what mine looks like. It's still there, but I can't do anything with it. I cannot change it from the web page. I can let people go there. If they have the web address, they can go there. It used to be when you were able to go in, it used to be they had an edit page for it, and it had edits down the left side. You could do all kinds of things. It made it very easy. But now the only way to make any changes on here is if I go into Google search, and so I'll show you here in a few minutes how to do that. So it's up to you whether you get a domain name or not. If you're going to get a website on another server, hosting service, then you could get the domain name from here, or just wait and get it from there, from your other service, if you decide you want one. Now this is saying my edits will be visible once I'm verified, and it says to continue. Well, I'm not going to. I am going to go back and end this. So I'm just going to get out of there. Let me see if once you have it, you can go here and it will open up for you. This is what it will look like when you open the management. It used to take it to the web page, but now it only takes it to the search. You can go ahead and make your changes here, and I'll actually go to my regular page and do that. But I am going to go ahead and cancel this one out right now while I am still here. Remove the business profile. Remove the profile and the managers. Continue. Remove. Okay. That way it'll be clear when I want to go next time. Done with this side. And what I am going to do here is go to my business profile here on this Chrome account. There's Carmen Turner's Getaways. I have my search here. It's got the Google map right there. It's all there. And this is, you can see my ad is not set up because I quit the ad when I found out that I got to pay $500 first before I get the credit. But anyways, this is what it is. You can see your reviews here, get your reviews. You can add photos here. There is the description there. Right there's the description. And here's all the updates I have done. And it also pulls up all these other ones, including somebody put a wrong street address for my business somehow. And I've been trying to get rid of it with Google Maps. I've sent them emails 3 times to get rid of that Raspberry Street, Elkins. I have no idea where that's at. But it's my business. It's got my phone number and everything. Okay, here's where you do all the editing. Your business on Google. You can edit your profile right there about your business, all the descriptions right there. You can put your opening date for your business, your contact information. You can set up a website, and now most of us have used our regular website from your travel site. You can take the URL there and put that in here. I have a website on GoDaddy, a bigger website on GoDaddy that I use. So I've got that in there. And it's got the map. It shows where your business is located and your service area. But I did want to show you something here. It'll be on the location area. Your service area, that's real important. Excuse me, my nose is itching. My address is Elkins, Arkansas. So of course I want my service area to be in Elkins, but I live closer to Goshen, Arkansas. So I've got Goshen, Arkansas in there as well. People in Goshen know me, people in Elkins, some of them know me, not very many, because Elkins is 8 miles away and Goshen's is 3 miles away from where I live. But because that's a small area, Fayetteville, Arkansas is 15 miles east of me. And Fayetteville is a bigger city, but it's part of Northwest Arkansas. So I put Fayetteville on here as well because it's a bigger city. But it's still a small area to have for your search area. So I went ahead and I looked at the map and I went all the way up to Bayside, Wisconsin, which is in North Wisconsin, down to Chicago. And then I went down to New Orleans. And I went out to Dallas, Texas, over to Sahuarita, Arizona, up to Longmont, Colorado, up to Des Moines, Iowa, and then down to Kansas City. So all of that area, it's a big old kind of a off-centered circle where I've got that as a service area. But for the most part, when people search Fayetteville area, which is Northwest Arkansas, they will search Fayetteville. They'll ask for a travel agent, Fayetteville, Arkansas, and my name pops up. And my name does pop up as number 1. The first name. And I know that because I've had clients tell me that. So it's there. There's the business hours. If you want to change the hours, you can change them there. You will get an email asking if you want to put holiday hours, and you can do that, change those. The online service hours, I'm open 24 hours a day online. More from business, you can say that you identify as a woman owned. You can add accessibility if you want, if you're actually going to have people come into your home. Offerings, planning, what kind of crowd. I'm friendly with LGBTQ. I don't care what somebody's lifestyle is. If they want to go somewhere, go traveling, I will get them travel. So it's a safe space right there for LGBTQ, especially for transgender. It doesn't matter to me. I have no problem with it. And it says here, I offer online appointments and on-site services is not available. And I will show you here under location. Is it on here? No, it's not here. Okay, I'll show you where else you can change that. You've got your reviews there. It opens up your reviews. Messages, if you've got messaging set up and somebody sends you a message, it should show up here. Your messages will show up. And you can set a automatic message to give to them so that they know that you will receive it and you'll get back to them as soon as possible. Okay. You can add more photos here, and there's different types of photos that you can add. You can add regular photos, or you can add a logo so that customers see your business identity. When you post any kind of photos, then the logo will automatically show up to it. And then there's a cover photo. You can put a cover photo in there, which is what here, right where I've got my cursor at right there, the hand, you can see that's the cover photo I used. You got your performance here, overview, calls, messages, bookings. What is that? This is saying time period, but this has got to be for this month because last month it was 400. So that's already 250 this month. You got calls, messages, bookings, directions. 190 people wanted directions to my business. Website clicks. Yeah, that's got to be for this month. 60 website clicks from my business profile because that said 410 last week. Okay, so down here, 537 people viewed my profile from December till now. And it's saying where they come from, mobile, desktop, on the Google search or Google Maps, mobile and desktop. So that's a lot. And there's 57 direct searches for my business where they used my name or my phone number or part of my name, part of the business name. But all of that stuff is in your performance. We're going to skip over advertise because we're not going to do it. You can edit products. We don't really have any products, so we're not going to do that either. Edit services. Now here is a big one. You can set up, you can add services. You can put services in here. You can set up all different kinds of services for your business. Add another business category, business categories. So you can also go in once you add your category and you can edit them. Like I'm going to go ahead and edit this one. I'm going to put a description, no price. Just a basic ones. Some kind of a basic one, but you can have up to 300 characters. I don't put a big description on these because I'm using this page as training. At some point when I quit doing the Google training, I may go in and change all my descriptions so that they more reflect what I actually do. You could edit services right there. Oh, that's what I was just did, the edit services. Bookings. What that is you can set up for a link to a form. I've got it set up to the contact page on my website. I've also got it set up to a form on Google Drive, on my Google Drive. That form is an intake form, so they can fill that information out, and then I will get back to them. And they can do that way. Calls. There have been no calls directly to me from the search engine at all. My phone number is posted there. I've been getting calls directly to me from the posted number instead. You can set up questions and answers. When somebody asks you a question, you can go in and answer them. Now, there's a couple of things that don't show here. Right here, this add update, that is where we make all our changes. They've got 3 different types of updates you can have. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do an offer one right now. And we have what? We've got 50% off all sailors at Norwegian Cruise Lines. And the start date, because it's today, I'm going to put today. The end date, this ends on at the end of the month, so I'm going to put the 31st and click OK. So it's there. I can put photos, some cruise photos in there, and I can also make some offer, put the complete offer. Like I can take everything that I've gone on the Norwegian where it says they're 50% off on those voyages, and I can put that information in here up to 1,500 characters. Now I can also go to my Google Drive and create a form and put there link to redeem offer, link that form to there, and it'll say Norwegian Cruises 50% off sale. And they get the information, the intake information for that, and they can go in there and they fill out that information there, and it's all set. I can put the terms and conditions in there as well. So I can do that. And then you just preview it and post it. That's how you can make offers on there. Discard changes. Yes. Okay. Events. Let's say you're going to a vendor event or a expo, a home expo or a wedding expo or anything like that. You're going to put what event it is, the start date. Let's say they're going to have one starting May 8th. And the start time would be 9 a.m. on May 8th. The end date would be May 12th. And the end time would be 5 o'clock. Fill out that. You can put the event details. Something like that. You can put in whatever you want. I will be bringing brochures and flyers about wedding and honeymoon locations. I will also have a drawing for a 3-day, 2-night vacation. The event table is at the location 25 at the Clarion Hotel. And then you can add a button if they want to call for more information or they want to learn more. You can have document on your Google Drive if they want to learn more that tells a little bit more about it. So, but you can have 1,500 characters in here. You can have a lot of information. You can put a few wedding photos or something in there. Beach weddings or cruise weddings or anything like that. So you could have something like that, which gives good advertising and good content to your page. But updates, normal updates. You've got a description. Whenever you do a mock booking that you post on Fayetteville or you post on Instagram, you can post that mock booking here as well. Those mock bookings, the only thing with the mock booking here on Google is you cannot use your phone number in there. So you've got your whole mock booking there. You've got the whole thing there. The only difference is you go ahead and instead you write, for more information, contact me through the call button. And you have a button down here that says call now. But you have that in there instead of putting your phone number. But you can put your email address in there. You can put up to 10 pictures here about whatever your mock booking is about. Again, you have to go by those sizes. No larger than 720 width and no more than 720 height. And then you can post it. That's everything there, and that's that information. And then you can ask people for reviews. Give customers a link to review your business on Google. You've got a link here. You can put that in email. You can put that in Facebook. You can put it in WhatsApp. Wherever you want to put it, you can use this link. If you want to go ahead and make a special post and add that link into it, you can. You can also add that link on your link tree if you have a link tree. Here are some of the updates I have done. These are not regular mock bookings, but there is a 35% off all cruises with free airfare, unlimited open bar, specialty dining, free excursions, and all of that. And I've got that information in there so that people can see that it's there. They buy an air ticket, the second guest flies for free if they buy it through there. And it's got the call air button. It's got more information here so that they code. That's one of the updates. And then I had another one that was a 70% off a flash sale, where that was last month. That ended the end of the month. But I had that in there as well. That's one I did there as well. You've got all that information there. And then other things, Princess Cruises. There's a 50% off the second sailor. These are ads that I made. They are not mock bookings, to most of them. They're just advertisements. Planning a wedding, I can get you a location that you want. And I wrote up some information there and put it there. You can do whatever you want on these updates. Now here is a June 11th through Saturday, June 17th, 6 days and 5 nights in Helsinki, Finland. This is a regular mock booking. It's right there. Total cost per person is $1821.84, but they're there for a whole week. And there's the information. You can see it. I do not have a phone number here. I said contact Carmen Turner's Getaways by clicking the call button below or email my address. You can put your hashtags in here. You can put up to 5 hashtags and have them be effective. But there's all kinds of things you can do for updates on your Google page. And if you update on a regular basis, then that keeps your algorithm for your Google so that you stay at the top of the list, or you don't drop down any further on your list. But look at what search does. Look at it, pulls me up a lot. It's even got my job postings. Oh my gosh, right there. There it is. And that's about it. Are there any questions? Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, I have a couple questions. This is Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi. Say, when you went back and you were adding your to make a website, you had on I don't know which one you had .com. What's the difference? I saw, so you have 3 different ones. I saw that you had signed up for like a .net and a dot.
No, I
Oh,
didn't sign
no?
up for any of them. I just have
Oh.
a .com.
Okay.
That's they're giving you choices of what you can have. They're
Oh,
just going
okay.
to list a bunch of choices. If you want to get a domain name, you can get a domain name and you select any one of those. They've got a .net, they've got a .org, they've got a .com, and they've got a .us, and they're going to do different things with the name of your business, all kinds of things like that.
Oh, okay. So then you pay $12 a year for that?
Yeah,
domain?
$12 a year for that domain name. And you can use that domain name, you can transfer it to any hosting service where you're going to host a website. If
Okay.
you do not have a domain name, you can still have your business profile without a domain name. And it will still show up as a business profile. The domain name is not needed just to have you on the Google search engine.
Okay. Also, when you put those ads in there, do you have to make sure to go back in there and then delete them after
No,
they've expired or?
just leave them there. Because that, even though the dates are no longer valid, they can see that, hey, she has trips on Norwegian Cruise Line. I wonder if she's still got something that's on sale right now, and they'll call you.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
thanks.
it doesn't, the dates don't mean anything really. It's just an urgency for right now to get them to call you right now if they're interested in going on those dates or anytime around those dates. But as far as leaving those up there, you can leave them up there. The more stuff you have on there, the more apt you are to get pulled up in the search when somebody searches for a travel agent in your area.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mhm. Any other questions? Nobody has any questions?
I have one question. This is Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. With the Google business profile for myself, I have additional businesses outside of the travel business. So, is it limited to a certain amount of profiles you can have?
You know, I don't really know.
Okay.
I don't really know. I imagine you can create a new one,
Okay.
but I really don't know if it's limited at how many you can have. Um, I do know there are people that I know of that have at least 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That sounds good.
I might Google it and check it out and find out how many Google profiles can you have. Let's do that right now. A 100? Choose
That's a
this.
lot.
Choose this option if you manage 10 or more businesses in the same chain. Bulk verification removes the limit for 100 counts.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So that's a lot. So it shouldn't matter. But you can always open a new Google account because look
Mm-hmm.
at it. Look at how many Google accounts I have. Look at that. I got 8 Google accounts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you could always have a different Google account and put it on a different account.
Okay.
But 100 businesses, that's a lot. Manage the limit of businesses per account. Wow, 100.
What is the point of having additional Google accounts?
Mine, because I train. I can't really train Google really well if I'm using my account,
Oh, okay.
my main account. I can't really train Google. And I also have one of them is my gaming account. See, this is my gaming account right there. That's for gaming. And then I've got different ones for different things. There, I have also a full business account under Carmen Turner's Getaways, but I don't use it. I am considering, when I got that, I'm considering moving everything over to that account, but it's a lot of work. So I don't know. But you can set up, if you've got so many different businesses, set up a different account for each business. Set up a different account for each business. And then when you've got your email coming on this account, you'll have an email coming on that account, a different business account. You can have an email. You can do it that way. That way your emails are all separated. And that's why I have this one here that says Carmen Turner's Getaways, because I do have an email that says Carmen Turner's Getaways at gmail.com. And that's under that account. And I do use it a little bit sometimes, but not a lot. The 3 accounts I use most are the one that's got my picture on it, the one that has the cardinal on it, and the one that has in my gaming account. Those are the 3 I use most. My gaming account, I do a lot of my graphics on that gaming account because I have Poster My Wall on the gaming account. So that's the one I do my graphics on. That way I can have 2 accounts open at the same time and do my business part under my regular account and do my do the graphics and stuff that I do under the other one. So yeah, there's, everybody has different reasons why they do things. And I like to kind of keep things a little bit separate. So I'm not so bogged down with everything on one account. It makes it too hard if you've got 5,000 emails coming into each account, into one account in one day. How do you find anything? You don't. But if you've got different accounts set up for using them for different things, the emails that go to that account, then you don't have to filter through and say, oh, this goes to that account, this goes to that account, and things like that. So that's probably why I have so many different ones. And I know what each account is for. Like that one with the cardinal on, that's the one I use for training, mostly for training. Okay, are there any other questions? Kate.
No, thank you for the help.
You're welcome. I hope that helped you a lot, helped you with everything you need.
It
Yes,
did.
thank
Thank you so much.
I'm going to stop the share and shut the recording off, and you all have a great day.